Hey guys, okay, so this is a super cool word. I'm very excited to share it with you. So this word came to me this week 3 times. The Lord spoke to me, Ishmael, okay? And Ishmael, the story of Ishmael, if you don't know it, is he is Hagar's son. She was the handmaiden of Sarah, who was barren and couldn't bear children for Abraham. So she basically gave her handmaiden to Abraham to have a child. That child was Ishmael. Okay, so what happened was Sarah began to treat Hagar very, very poorly. She was treating Hagar absolutely terribly because of jealousy and spite and bitterness and whatever other feelings she had towards her. So she just continued to belittle and berate Hagar until Hagar had to flee, basically, for her life and her emotional stability. She flees and she ends up in the wilderness, in the desert, and she has this baby, and there's no water to drink, there's nothing. It is so a dry, barren place. She literally has nothing. She decides and tells God, she's faithful to God, but she prays to him and says, God, look, there's nothing I can do. This baby's gonna have to starve to death. So she puts the baby under a bush and she leaves him there and says, yeah, he's yours, And the baby cries and cries and cries, and all of a sudden God opens Hagar's eyes and she sees a spring of water that was there, but she didn't know it was there. Okay, God had to open her eyes. Now, if you've ever experienced this where God opens your eyes, it is super cool. It is an awesome experience. I had it happen this week. Absolutely awesome. And there's a spring of water, a well. It is a clue, it is a whatever that God opens your eyes to that you didn't see before. Okay, super, super awesome when God does that. Okay, and so yeah, basically then because of the spring of water and the crying baby who was crying, right, from thirst, she named the baby Ishmael, and the name Ishmael means God hears. Okay, God hears your cries. So that is the word for this week. Okay, take this word back to God to see if it applies to you. But I just bless you in the mighty name of Jesus, and just remind you that God hears everything, sees everything, and he loves you desperately. Take care, y'all.